Oh, the start of another school year in Texas means a whole bunch of new laws going into effect that you should know about, affecting life for pretty much all public school kids. More on that in a moment. First one, HB 1481 bans cell phones. I think this is a great one. A lot of teachers have been asking for this one for a while, though it does let the individual school districts decide just how to enforce it, so we'll see. SB 10, the 10 Commandment regulation requiring all classrooms for elementary and secondary schools display the 10 Commandments on a 16 by 20 poster. We'll see if this one actually ends up sticking, because similar requirements in other states like Arkansas have been struck down for, being unconstitutional. SB 11 requires school boards vote on allowing designated prayer time during the school day. Kids can read their Bible or other religious texts. And this one's kind of tricky because isn't the school day full already? How much time are you going to give? When will it be? Will educators be cool with kids using that time to read the Quran or other texts? What about kids that don't want to participate? SB 12 bans DEI in schools and also teaching on gender identity and sexual orientation, and it requires parents opt their kids in to sex education instead of having them opt out. It is also worth noting that Texas currently has the 8th highest teen pregnancy rate in the country. SB 13 restricts library materials and will allow small groups of parents to create oversight councils, which could, in theory, ban books based on whatever. So they could decide what your kid can and can't read from the school library, kind of going over you. Now, here's what's interesting. As I mentioned before, these rules apply to public schools, not private schools. Though starting next year, all those private schools will have access to $1 billion in state money through those private vouchers. So I think the question is, the state is committing $1 billion to let private schools educate kids. And these regulations are so important to a kid's education and to parental rights. Why don't the private schools have to play by the same rules? Why can they get thousands of dollars per kid, more money than they get from the state, by the way, but not have to follow any of the rules? I would love to hear your thoughts.